Hey, I'm Mal. That's Nick.
I'm Nick.
And you're watching Worth the Watch, where we tell you if a film or TV show is
Worth the watch.
So this time around, we watched M3GAN. So, Nick, if you want to go ahead and read us the synopsis real fast.
Yes, sir. Let's get it started. All right. So, M3GAN is a marvel of artificial intelligence, a lifelike doll that's programmed to be a child's greatest companion and a parent's greatest ally. Designed by Gemma, a brilliant roboticist, M3GAN can listen, watch, and learn as it plays the role of a friend and teacher, playmate, and protector. When Gemma becomes the unexpected caretaker of her 8-year-old niece, she decides to give the girl a M3GAN prototype, a decision that leads to unimaginable consequences.
Have I ever told you have a really nice voice?
No, you
like
haven't.
reading stuff?
Do I really?
I think so.
Awesome. Should
Like,
be
I
a
think-
narrator or what?
I think you should. I think you could be like an audiobook person.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
That's plan B for life.
Right. Nah, but okay. Well, first off, two things. One, sorry, we haven't uploaded. Someone moved. Yeah, that's it.
Again.
Yeah. And then, secondly, I want to point out that one, I have a bias towards not liking horror movies, and two, I have a bias that my fucking theater was dog shit. Holy.
Oh, for this movie, right? That's what
Yeah, it was fucking
Oh.
terrible, bro. Like, there were people talking the entire time. I don't want to get into details 'cause I don't want to spoil anything. But if you go watch our spoiler version. Anyways. So, yeah, Nick, initial thoughts for the film?
Initial thoughts? Well, for me, I like horror films, thriller films, and stuff because I believe that they're fun, and they're funny. So I think it was a good watch for me. I enjoyed it. It was funny.
Okay. I didn't. But my thing is, like I said, I don't like horror movies. But I do, but I don't, if that makes sense. Because, like, for me, it's just like if you're gonna like choose, you know, if it's horror, be horror. If not, then like don't be, you know. Like this to me was a funny. Like this to me didn't feel like a horror. It felt like a movie that was made to be funny. Like there were things in it that, like for example, where she ran on all fours.
Yeah, I agree. It was
In the trailer, so that's not spoiling. But like to me, like that, like no one's watching that going, "Oh, I'm scared." You know, like
my
I didn't.
entire theater laughed at that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was
Including
just
me.
funny. So if you're gonna come out and say it's a comedy, then say it's a comedy. You know, don't like. This is why I don't like these about these the whole tropes nowadays about horror tropes. It's like they always want it to be like, this is scary, but then the whole theater's laughing the entire time.
So you don't think a movie should be both funny and scary?
Well, the thing is, it's not scary. Like, were you ever scared ever in this movie?
I mean, I wouldn't say scared, but there was a couple times where it was like a.
It's not even like it's not even a thriller. It's listed as a horror sci-fi.
Yeah.
So like, don't say horror, you know, because there's movies that I've watched where it's scary and you're like,
I agree. It definitely shouldn't say horror.
yeah, right. That's one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
And also, I want to give credit where credit's due, but I heard someone say this on the Rouge Teeth podcast. But they said there was shots in these movies where you could tell they literally only shot it for the trailer. Like things that were so unnecessary, but they were like, let's just film this for the trailer.
Yeah.
Like the whole like her dancing in the hallway.
Unnecessary.
Why'd you do that? Like I thought it was supposed to be scary. You're making it funny. You're making it to like you literally only shot some of this shit to be like, people are gonna go watch it because of this scene. That's my thing. I just didn't really like. That's one thing I just didn't really like about it.
So you think they intended it for it to be funny?
I think so, but they're like,
I think so too.
yeah. So my like, not final, but like my like thing would be if you like it and stuff like that, then that's definitely like you should like go like this movie. But I didn't like it.
You don't like it?
I didn't like it or it. Well, I never watched it. The newer it. Sorry, excuse me. Let me rephrase. I didn't watch the newer it, but I watched it too, and it was fucking dog shit. In my opinion, I did not like that movie.
Okay, so my thing is with scary movies, thrillers, horror, whatever, you have to go with other people.
That's true. I did watch this one by myself because someone went without me.
Sorry.
But
Did you watch it with people, or did you watch that alone?
I did watch it with other people.
And it didn't change anything?
No.
No.
You know,
You're just different, bro. You're different.
I think for these kind of movies, it's better to watch at home, so you can make fun of it as you're watching it.
Okay. Well, in the theater that you were in.
Okay, well, in the theater I was in, but we'll talk about that in the spoiler because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
But there was just people talking the entire time. That was terrible. Oh my god.
Terrible experience.
Yeah, but I think it was a good length.
I don't remember.
It wasn't
how
too long.
It
It's
was.
an hour and 42 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It's
solid
pretty
for a
short.
movie.
I think that's solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
IMDb gave it a 6.5.
What
Rotten
do you give it?
Tomato. Oh, you want to know what I'll give it?
All right.
I give it like a solid 5.
solid 5.
Yeah, you?
I think I can go with like the 6.5.
Yeah.
6.5, maybe. Man, nah, not a 7.
It was visually stunning. I thought it looked really really good.
It did. It did.
Yeah, like they did like this, like the visual effects were really good. The Megan looked amazing in my opinion. I loved what she looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But dude, the thing is, I've never been a fan of like sci-fi.
I feel you.
I
feel
don't
you.
know. I don't. It's just
Unless
always
you
look weird.
count like Star Wars as sci-fi. I mean, obviously, my
Yeah.
background, but like, it's mid, I guess.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomato, like the critic reviews gave it 94.
Oh no, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about that either.
I don't know
Audience
about
score
that.
gave it a 78.
Okay.
But yeah, so what'd you say? What'd you give it? I forgot already.
I agree with the 6.5 that IMDb.
Okay, 6.5. I'll give it a 5. Yeah, I thought it was alright though. I mean, like, I think it's
It's not like it wasn't a terrible movie.
No, it's like an acquired taste.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you like those bullshit horror movies nowadays that are more funny than actually scary, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you don't, like I don't, then you won't. Like my grandma's a big horror person. Like she loves like the original Exorcist, the original like scary movies back in the day, like in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
She would have hated this movie.
Really?
Yeah, like she hates nowadays horror.
No.
So yeah,
It's definitely changed.
yeah. So Nick, what do you say? Worth the watch?
I'll give it a worth a watch.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give it a.
Not
If you're
worth
into
a
that,
watch.
it's worth. I'm gonna give it a 50-50.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you're into this type of stuff, you know, like if you want to go
Yeah.
out and have a good time with your friends and stuff, I definitely say it's worth the watch.
Yeah, cause in my experience, I told Nick, cause Nick was like, "Come watch it. We can do it for worth the watch." And I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it." Couldn't make it, and I was like, "Dude, I really don't know if I want to go watch this movie by myself. Like, I don't know if it's worth
Yeah.
it." But I did
Definitely
for the
not.
content.
Definitely
But-
not worth it if you're by yourself.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it if you don't like these movies. Even if like I knew I was going into it like I'm not gonna like this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe that's it too. I also like just didn't give it a chance. So
Yeah.
I didn't really start going into movies being like, yeah, there's a lot of potential there, but in my opinion, just stick to the horror or stick to the comedy. Don't do
Yeah.
both.
I agree.
But yeah, I guess we'll see y'all next time, or go watch the spoiler one if you've already seen
Spoiler
it.
version. Check it out. Check it out. Is this lighting good or do I need a little bit brighter?
Am I too bright? All right. Ready?
Yes, sir.